Hello, this is the Headbanging Zulu again. This is part 2 of the big haul. I haven't decided a name for it yet, but I think I'll call it something anyway when I upload it. As you know from the previous video, I'm down south again. Where I live in the West Midlands, it's under a huge amount of snow at the moment. They've had about a foot, and they're going to get some more the weekend. I feel guilty for all my friends because where I am down south. We haven't had any snow, and it's all clear, but it's bitterly cold. I went on a record shop haul this morning down my usual shop at Camberly. Now I'm going to do a bit of advertisement for them. Also, if you're a fan of GWAR, I know GWAR. I know where 2 original pressings of their first 2 albums. The first one's called GWAR, and the second one I think is called America or Bust. They're original pressings, really good condition, but they're £50. That's UK pounds each. So if anybody wants them, please contact the Rock Box. I've looked at them myself, and they're in beautiful condition. But unfortunately, I'm not that big a fan of them. Plus, my budget won't stretch to that. But I said I'd give them a shout. I don't normally advertise record stores, but I do support the rock shops. I've been going there since the late 80s or mid 80s, and you've got to support your local record store. So if you're ever in the Camberley area, please check it out. A girl called Mel works there, and she'll sort you out. But she's got some great records in at the moment. She's got nice Ramone albums. Cloudy will be interested in. But unfortunately, I'm not really that much of Ramones fan. Again, they're a bit of money, but I can sort of spend that on other fields. But anyway, I'm just going to show you some DVDs I bought today, and I was really lucky when I was in there today. Ignore all the price tags. I didn't pay that for them, so just please ignore all the price tags. The first one I picked up was Iron Maiden, Rockin' Rio. And this is an awesome one, and I remember Bruce Dickinson talking about this in his autobiography. Here's all the tracks on there. There's not a bad track on there, and it's just typical Iron Maiden stuff. The Trooper's my favourite song off there, and I'm just looking at probably Run to the Hills as a classic. That's an important record to me because that was the one that got me to heavy metal. And then I knew I was going to start collecting heavy metal the rest of my life. The second DVD again is this one, and it's got a nice little sticker at the bottom. It says moderate coarse language, and that's Whitesnake live in the still of the night. And again, it's got some killer tracks on it. And if you could hope you could see them all right. But yeah, it's just a great pickup, and especially what I paid for it anyway. And the third one is what Scott Waters would absolutely love it, but the problem is I would normally send it to Scott, but I can't because you can't play British CDs in America. So I believe we're regional 2 and America's 1, I think. But that's this one, Scott Nugent. Is it Ted Nugent? Oh, he said Scott Nugent then. Yeah, Ted Nugent, Motor City Mayhem. I thought I'd pick that one up again. Ignore the price tag, I didn't pay that for it. I've got a couple of Ted's albums, but I thought I'd rediscover him. But I would have sent that to you, Scott, but it's useless to you, mate. But that's the DVD action anyway. I keep using that. I'm sorry, Greg, I'm not ripping your channel off, mate. I keep saying action now, it's your fault. What I thought I'd do is do the 7-inch records now, because I came back with quite a few. The 12-inch vinyl, I only got 3 or 4. It was mainly CDs, and I'm going to do all the CDs in another film. But this band's reasonably local to me. This is Balaam and the Angel, and this is I believe these 2 lads were Scottish, but I believe this band was formed in Cannock. But this is a cracking band. The next one is Twisted Sister. I've already got this one. This one's in better condition. That's one of my favourite, probably my favourite Twisted Sister song. You can't beat a bit of Dee Snider. Is it me? I believe they bought out this Christmas album. They tried to sell me the Christmas album today. It was just too much for me. I passed on it. I bought a CD. This is at the Tower of London. and it's air guitar. I believe Greg Blackmore Rules likes this song. I couldn't believe when I saw the 7-inch version of it. And on the flip side, it's got a satellite song. But I quite like this band. I'll have to give them another go. I mean, I've played the CD once, but on a couple of tracks there's a bit too much bad language for my taste. But I should definitely give them another go. This is this one's a good one. This is another Tower of London, and I'm not saying what it is, because it's a 4-letter word, and I'm sorry, it's too much for me. I don't like using bad language on the channel. It's in cracking condition, and a little surprise, hopefully. Oh, come on, baby. Look at that. It's on a splatter vinyl. It's on that nice splatter vinyl. So that came out as a bonus. But yeah, you can tell by the track listing. That's the problem with this band. I'm not saying that word, but it's just too much bad swearing for me. And I don't mind one swear word, but when you get it sort of 10-15 times a song, it's just not my cup of tea. But oh yeah, hang on a sec, please. Yeah, I'll save that one to last. This one is "Give Me All Your Love" by Whitesnake. But the reason why this was purchased, as you can see, it's a white vinyl copy. I don't own one of these. I've seen these about, but I don't actually own one. It's called "Give Me All Your Love" and "Fall for Your Lovin'" on the B side. I've seen these about, but I've never had one in the collection, so I rectified that today. But yeah, it's definitely a great record. If you haven't discovered Whitesnake, it's a band. It's awesome. Sort of a cracking band. And I got this out. This one, "Standing in the Shadow," and "All for Nothing." This is the American mix. The reason why I purchased this one is because it's got John Sykes and Neil Murray, featuring John Sykes. John Sykes was born the same place as me. He's a Reading lad. That's why I'm a big fan of anything with John Sykes on. He also was instrumental in writing some of Whitesnake's biggest hits, but I believe he had a fallout with Coverdale or something, and that's why they departed their ways. But the last but not least is the best one of the lot. It's a great find because it's this band, Diamond Head. But what's great about this, it's actually complete. And on one single you get "In the Heat of the Night" plus "Play It Loud," which is a live track. Then you get "Sweet and Innocent" live, plus a 14-minute interview with Sean Harris and Colin Kimberly by Tommy Vance, recorded in June '89. And this record is complete. When you buy these records, they tend to be, you only get one of the singles because the other one's being lost. But I was absolutely shocked to find this one complete, and I was dead chuffed. And it was sort of today's find of the century. I'll let you look at the front bit. But also, Diamond Head are a local band to me. They're from Stourbridge, or it's got an S. I think, yeah, I'm sure it's Stourbridge, or oh, it might be something else. I might have got the name wrong. Begins with an S, and it's just down the road. It's near Kidderminster. Because a friend of mine apparently knows a guitarist. He went to college with him or something. And yeah. But anyway, folks, that's part 2 of this haul. And there should be one more part, or maybe 2, because there's a lot of CDs. And there's some great heavy metal all heavy metal, apart from a couple, and 4 albums. Anyway, folks, I'll bid you good night, and I'll probably do the rest of it tomorrow. Thank you, bye.